What is going on with it, everybody? I hope y'all are having another good day right now. So it's early in the, it's not super early, but it's in the morning. We are going to be making a trip, 2 trips, one to Walmart, and hopefully we don't have to make a trip to Lowe's. But if you guys saw the beginning clip, we are going to be installing another train horn onto this truck. My best friend back home, Ben, he had an extra train horn, and he sent one out to me. So I've been sleeping on it for the last like 2.5, 3, almost 3 months, just because I've been dealing with the compounds, and then before the compounds, the lift kit. So finally I got time. I got time now. We're gonna be going to Walmart to pick up some wire, and I'm making up in my mind, I'm fabbing up how I want to mount the setup. So when we get to Lowe's, I'm going to be able to figure that out better. It's going to all make sense though. But if you guys never wired up a train horn before, this is the perfect video for you guys. Super simple. I know one of you guys commented saying if I can make instructions showing how to wire a train horn. Train horn wiring is super simple, okay? One thing I will be doing though is I'm going to be removing, I have a lot of old wiring underneath my truck from the previous train horns I've had. I've had like 3 different train horns on this truck. I'm gonna be removing all of those, and I want it all cleaned up. So I'm gonna get all that stuff out from underneath the truck, and then yeah, and then we'll go from there. So right now I'm actually going to Shell's gas station to get me a Monster, because I just need to wake up right now. All right, so we get to Walmart, I'll get with y'all, and you know, we'll go from there. All right, we just left the local Walmart. Picked up some stuff. Got some hand sanitizer, some washer fluid. I need to top off the truck. Super clean degreaser. I love using this stuff on a lot of random things, like my tires when I wash the truck, stains in the carpet. I like that stuff, and it's cheap. You guys, I'm gonna be making a separate sole video on this stuff right here. This stuff right here, Turtle Wax Ice Seal and Shine, this is some good stuff right here, you guys. I'm telling you right now, like, this stuff is legitimately a phenomenal paint sealant. I'm gonna make a separate video on that. Picked up some more undercarriage paint. I need to touch up a little spot. Pretty much all I got was wires, butt connectors, and for my train horn. So if you look up there, you see those 2 switches. The switch on the right is that is my power switch for the compressor. I'm gonna be swapping that out with this guy. Reason being is because there's been a lot of times I've switched the compressor on and I left it on. So with this, it lights up when it's on, and you know, when it's not, it's off. So this would be a nice, easy way, so that way I don't keep leaving my compressor on. So right now I'm about to add some washer fluid, and then yeah. Just like that, added some more washer fluid. So we're gonna head over to Lowe's right now. I gotta get some hardware from Lowe's to mount the compressor and the horn up on underneath there. I already got a perfect spot. I'm gonna show you guys when we get back. So I'm gonna go to Lowe's, get that stuff, and next time you see me, we'll be back at the crib, okay? All right, you guys, I had to just stop real quick and show you guys this. I've had this truck for 4 years, and I just found this on my truck. Check this stuff out. So I took the mat and the paneling out, right, so I can access it, because I got a little hole right here where I run all my wires into the cab when I'm running them from underneath. So I lift up the mat, not even thinking of it. Now there's always been a little hump here, but like it never bothered me, because I just never thought of it ever. And then I lift the mat up, and that's there. This was underneath my carpet all of this time. It's a freaking, looks like a little wire cutter or some sort of cutter or something. And I'm like, is this real right now? So yeah, random thing. I wonder what else is in this truck. But I don't know, I thought that was funny. All right, you guys, so a little bit of time went by, had to make another trip to the parts store, but I'm gonna show you guys what we're doing, progress update, give you guys the whole shebang, okay? All right, so right now the cockpit in the truck is tore apart a little bit, nothing crazy. Also got the hood, pot, wheel well liner out. So before I started anything with the new setup, I completely gutted and removed all wiring and stuff from the old setup. So over here, I'm like going in a circle. Over here, this is all the old wiring from my previous train horn setups. I've had about, I think I've had 3 different setups, and instead of the wiring, I kept the same, but there were certain things I had to add or didn't, and instead of gutting the old one, I would just run new wiring. So now I'm like, nope, it's starting to get nasty now. I mean, I had wires running all up here, and they're all gone now because clean it up, less clutter. So we got that out. What else we do? What else? Took the old, there's my old air line. Also went ahead and fabbed up and mocked up the compressor and horn. It's all in. So there are the trumpets. I mounted those. There is the air hose, that clear hose you see going to my compressor. So what did I, since I don't have my, 1 second, I can't even hold the camera. Since I don't have my spare tire no more, I figure I can mount it back here now because my compressor used to be in the bed. This is a new compressor. I don't know where it's from. I know this is an eBay air horn setup, you guys. I can ask my buddy who gave it to me which one exactly if you guys are interested. But all you can see up here, I went along this rail and I got some 90-degree metal from Lowe's and some I got what is it, half inch 3-inch long bolts with some locking nuts on there. It's on this side as well too. You guys can see it's up there too. I just don't feel like getting in there. So the setup looks super clean. You can't see it from outside the truck, or even if you squat down, like it's super. I'm gonna zip tie and clean all this up too, by the way. It's not gonna just sit like that. But everything's super clean. Horns are firing down, which is awesome because it's going to it's gonna sound loud. You can see right there my mounting bolts. So what I did was, and I'll show you guys out here, I drilled 2 holes and it's super clean. I mean, you can't even tell. I went ahead and drilled 2 holes there, mounted the horns right there, slapped the bolts through it, and then I put you can see in there, I put washers and locking washers on there to keep it from spinning off. So this is all set up now. So now really all we have to do is run the wiring for the horns to the switch, and then for the compressor. One more thing I forgot to show you guys. I took off my old switch and put a new switch on here. So where's it at? Okay, right here. This one was the old one. I had this switch on here before. I'm actually gonna reuse this. This would be the actual horn trigger switch because I was debating if I wanted to use this one, if I wanted to use this setup, which is the 3-prong setup, or if I just wanted to use the on and off one. This one has a middle toggle switch, you know what I'm saying? So I don't know, but this is going to be the power. So whenever I flip this switch, it's going to turn on and turn the compressor on. The compressor has a built-in thermal switch and a built-in shut-off switch, I guess if you call it, or valve. And then this is going to be the firing switch for the actual horn. Super simple wiring. It's really not that big of a deal or hard. The thing is, it just takes time because you got to get up and down. You got to route wires and stuff. So, you know, it can get a little tedious, but nothing. This is nothing the average person cannot do. So I'm going to start running the wires. Another thing too, it's a good idea to have a inline fuse for your compressor. Reason being is because if your compressor shorts or burns up, that's going to go straight to your battery. You know what I'm saying? So protect your battery and alternating your electrical system on your vehicle. Put an inline fuse in there on that positive side to keep it from you know, destroying stuff. All right. So we got that. But yeah, we're gonna start running wires. Get this ball. All right, you guys. So we got everything wired up. I'm gonna show you guys what we're doing right now. It sounds good. It sounds good. I like it a lot. I finished wiring everything up, so everything's still a mess right now. Got to clean up and, you know, zip tie, tuck some stuff away. But this is what we did. Okay. All right. So my setup is super simple. I have the compressor switch, and this I love it the way I did it with this. So check this out. The lights on when the compressor's on. You hear the compressor. It's actually holding pressure. You can see right there on the gauge, it's building pressure. When these suckers fire, I got a spray bottle with some water. And I sprayed water on the fittings to make sure air wasn't leaking out. No leaks. Everything's all sealed tight. No hissing or nothing. And yeah, let you guys hear it. Oh man, that's loud. I don't want to piss my neighbors off. Whatever, they'll be okay. Alright guys, so it's pretty loud. That is definitely loud. This kind of reminds me of my first set of horns I had. I had the, what was it, Blair or the train conductor? I don't remember what I had, but I had, horn blasters. I had some horn blasters, like 554s. I don't know what they were, but it's loud, it's loud. I don't know how it sounds on the camera. I'll see when I upload this on the computer, but it is loud. So now what I'm gonna do is, I'm just gonna let this compressor go as long as it can, and I'm curious if it'll cut itself off automatically once it hits a certain PSI. I believe when it hits 110 PSI, it'll cut itself off automatically. I'm gonna find out. I think it's at like 60, maybe 50 after hitting the switch. So I'm gonna let that charge, and I'm gonna let you guys know if it cuts itself off. And then in the meantime, I'm gonna zip tie all this stuff up, get everything all buttoned up nice and neat, show you guys the end product. Oh, you guys hear that? I'm running on the timer right now. All right, so check it out. For wiring on the horn, you're gonna have two wires. They're neutral, so you can choose which one you want to be your positive and which one you want to be your negative. The key is you have to remember which one you run up to the front to the switches. That's the negative and positive. So just remember which one you decide to make it. Obviously, I went with black and red to keep it simple. Same concept over here. Okay, so you got a positive and a negative. On this one, the blue was positive, the black was negative, and same concept. You want to, when you run that to your switches in the truck, you want to make sure that you keep the same colors. Okay. Now, how does this wiring work? It's super simple. Let's make it like this. It's like a road trip. Okay, you got destination, or you got your starting point. Finishing point is the batteries. On the way to your destination, you make a pit stop at the gas station, which is your switches. Okay, so the way it works is your positive is going to run to your switch, from the switch to the battery. That way you can control when the power is going to it. Same concept for the horns. Horn positive is going to run to the switch. So for my switch, it runs to the switch, and then it runs from the switch to the battery, positive. The negative on the horn runs straight to the battery. No pit stop. So it's a straight shot. Okay. This switch worked out super awesome. By the way, it does turn off once it fills up, because right now it's on and the horn's not on. And I heard it earlier when it cut itself off, so that's pretty dope. Okay, so yeah. And on top of that, little surprise, I guess, surprise something. 1 second. Bet y'all ain't even know about this. Got my rock lights hooked back up after 2 years. Check that out. Yeah, I installed these eBay rock lights like when I first started my YouTube channel, and I just now hooked them back up. All I needed to do was hook the power, the negative and ground up, and that was it. And then just re-download the app. But yeah, we got rock lights again. So maybe at nighttime I'll get some clips to show y'all what it looks like. They ain't nothing fancy, just some cheap $50 rock lights. I wired up all these years, and it still works. So hell yeah. All right guys, so figured it would not be right to end this video without the proper break-in procedures. Okay, so we got the full tank all charged up. Let's give it a little rip. Yeah, that's loud. That's dope. Hopefully you guys can hear that. It's pretty loud. It's pretty loud. Now for me, I'm not gonna lie, I'm inside, and it's all the way in the back of the truck. I'd imagine it doesn't sound as loud in the truck, but next to it outside, it's loud. This sucker is loud, you guys. So definitely. So you guys, this is it. At the end of the video, man. Thanks for checking it out. Hopefully you guys got something out of this, some good content, you know, enjoying it, just watching it and whatnot. Sorry about that. But yeah, so finally got the train horns installed. They sound awesome. I love them. Man, if you're watching this, brother, thank you, man. I appreciate it. That's my boy. Me and him go way back. I'm talking high school days. So thanks a lot, man. I appreciate it so much. So until next time, you guys. Oh, also make sure you comment. Tell me what you think about the rock lights. I mean, it's not a big deal, but I got them connected again. So let me know what you think, you guys. Until next time, take it easy. Be safe. It's like a mad storm coming now. And see you guys later.